So Guardian Tales is coming to Switch, and at the time of recording, all we have now is a pre-order page, unless you were lucky enough to get into the test server. Either ways, I'm very excited. But then I got to thinking, bringing the game over to Switch 1 for 1 won't make for the best experience. So as an avid player of Guardian Tales on mobile, I started to think about how they could improve the Switch experience. Let's start with a wild theory that I can confirm won't be happening, but I thought would have been cool. I would have loved to see it recreated as a story-based game with no gacha, and you just play through the story with the main cast. This is obviously not happening, but because the story of Guardian Tales is so good, I would have loved to experience it this way. So on with the real changes I would like to see, with the first being new servers. Now there is an argument for both sides. I was at first in the camp that wanted to be able to transfer over my mobile account onto my Switch and then continue playing there. But given that mobile players had upwards to 2 years to progress, and Guardian Tales has a few multiplayer components, I feel it would be best to let the Switch players start on their own server. And if it flops, maybe look at some sort of server merger or file transfer. An argument I did see in favor of cross server on Switch is being able to play with friends who start on Switch and you are still stuck on mobile. It would be wonderful if they gave the option to migrate after a time, but if I have to choose one, I'm going with the new server. Now because it is on Switch, I would like to see changes to the stamina system and any time-based rewards that Guardian Tales does currently on the mobile platform. Because the Nintendo Switch isn't always going to be able to connect to the internet, I feel like changing the stamina regeneration system is a must. People tend to get hurt on optimizing their stamina and would like to be able to log on and use it all up before it fills up. Because you can't whip out your Switch in situations you might be able to whip out your mobile phone in, and because the Switch doesn't have a cellular connection for when you can't access Wi-Fi, I think changing the stamina system in such a way that it generates the same amount of energy, but it takes at least 24 hours to hit the cap would be a good change. Also in that same vein, Guardian Tales on mobile hands out extra stamina and some premium gems 2 times a day at specific hours of the day. I think this should be changed to a daily login reward for Switch players and not a time-based reward. Lastly, I saw a post saying that the Switch version doesn't have touchscreen integration, and this is something I would like to see. As a player who switches between a controller and the touchscreen on mobile, I can confirm that having both options makes the game incredible, as some things like the story mode are amazing with the controller, and then other things like the camera zone mode are much better with the touchscreen. Other than those 3 things, I can't think of anything else that needs changing, at least not until I can play it myself and see what feels off. I have a high bias as I absolutely love Guardian Tales, so I can't find much to pick at. There are some game modes though that I don't like, but that's a topic for another day. Are there any specific changes you think would help the Switch version of Guardian Tales? Let me know in the comments. My name is Quickjump and I'm finally going to be featuring videos from my favourite gacha of all time on this channel. Until next time.